I found out my fiancé was texting his ex behind my back, and he says, "It's no big deal." Part 5. Determined to get to the bottom of everything, I decided to check Ryan's phone while he was asleep. I knew it wasn't the most ethical choice, but at this point, I felt like I had no other option. My hands were shaking as I unlocked his phone and scrolled through his messages. What I found shattered me. Ryan hadn't just been texting Megan, he had been meeting her regularly. Their conversations were full of flirtation and inside jokes, and they even talked about trips they'd taken together. Worst of all, he'd been planning another weekend getaway with her, claiming he'd be working the entire time. There were also messages with someone I didn't recognize. After some digging, I realized this wasn't just about Megan. Ryan had been cheating with at least one other woman, too. The messages were explicit, leaving no room for doubt about what was going on. When I confronted Ryan the next morning, he tried to deny everything at first. But when I showed him the messages, his face went pale. "It didn't mean anything," he stammered. "I wasn't thinking straight." His excuses only made me angrier. I told him I couldn't marry someone who would betray me like this. He begged me to reconsider, promising to change and go to counseling, but I knew it was too late. The trust was gone, and I couldn't see a future with him anymore. That afternoon, I packed my things and left. It wasn't easy, but I knew I deserved better than someone who couldn't be honest or faithful.